Hey princesses, and welcome back to Forever Disney Princess. So, for my birthday actually, of course, I thought I could do another Disney Parks Princess Evolution today. We did Cinderella, we did, we did actually first we did Snow White, we did Cinderella, and we did Aurora. Now it is time for the next princess, and you can probably tell by her voice. That's right, it's Ariel from The Little Mermaid. Now, I love Ariel. I always love Ariel, of course. My friends love Ariel, of course. My sister loved Ariel. Every people love Ariel, of course, because of The Little Mermaid. I love The Little Mermaid. It's such a classic Disney movie, and I thought it was a great time to show you the Disney Parks Evolution about Ariel. Let's get started. Alright, princesses, we are here on my photos, and I have pretty much a bunch of Ariels, of course. There's so many different type of Ariels, of course. Some of them, of course, are sort of different in her mermaid form, and some of them are in princess form. So yes, I organized it to two different albums. Obviously we're gonna start it off with Mermaid Ariel because that's the way we're gonna be starting for, and then we're going forward to Princess Ariel. So let's go start up with this one. So I'm sure a lot of you Disney fans from the 90s might know that there is a old Ariel's grotto on the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World. And this is the first Ariel that we see. Look at this. It is so many scales. Like, it reminds me of a sequence. And there's a lot of scales in there up until here. And the fins are really nice. Obviously, they had the best Ariel hair. And Ariel is kind of more of a wavy side, like I don't know what to call it, like an ocean wave. Yeah, ocean wave. She has the purple seashell top, of course. I love how the details in the fin on the tail, though. It gives more of a realistic of her scales, so that is really awesome. And then the next pick, we're gonna go forward actually to the parades, because let's be honest, there's a lot of Ariels and all over parades. So this is the first Ariel that I even see. I don't know if I'm gonna do it order because I can't remember all of the Disney parks parades. So here's Ariel. She is quite ditching the purple top and go forward the seafoam green top. There are a lot of jewels in there, I see. The scales are real details, of course. It's not very printed, which is fine. It's not printed, which is good. The fin, of course, are very shiny, actually. I think it is shiny, of course. And I think behind her is Eric, of course. So that's really awesome. That's really beautiful Ariel, even though there's a lot of bejewels in the bedazzled jewels. I'm fine with that. I'm thinking Ariel will be more glamour. Here's another Ariel. Obviously they use the same tail, but the top is kind of her princess dress. Quite an interesting combination, though. I'm thinking because of the reason why they added the top, because I'm thinking it might be cold. If it was a bit sunny, though, I'm thinking it might be cold for her, so that's why she's wearing a long-sleeved princess top. But I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine for that, of course. And here is another Ariel. This one is the Mickey Sensational Parade. I can't remember now. But Look at the details in her fins. Wow. That's a lot of, I'm thinking this tulle. And really nice details in the scale. I really love the scales, of course, the scales, because Ariel's tail had the best scales. But I also love the details in her fins. It's really beautiful. She has a purple, and it also has a bit of a touch of pink seashell top. Really nice Ariel, of course. And she's sitting on the top, which is, I'm thinking it might be dangerous, but of course this is a parade. She's very professional of all of the Disney parks, park members. So this is really, really nice parade. I actually see one on YouTube, but I can't remember now. I can't remember the name, but I'm thinking that's the Mickey Sensational parade. Here's another Ariel. This time, she's sitting in a really nice beach chair with the umbrella and like a sand at her next is the dingle hopper. I love the flower on her hair, of course. Of course, she has the mermaid purple seashell top. Really metallic mermaid tail, and I love the details in her fin. Once again, I love the details in the fin. Really beautiful Ariel, of course. I'm thinking they might be the same thing from the Disney Parks Ariel doll that they made. So that's really nice. Here is the next Ariel. This time she's sitting in the seashell, giving me reminiscent to Daughters of Trident song from The Little Mermaid. But you know, Ariel was missing in the first movie, in the first part of the movie. But she's really beautiful. She's sitting in this treasure chest. That's really nice, actually. I love the flower. I love they add a bunch of like pearls in her on her mermaid seashell top. That's really nice. It has a light green green tail, actually. It's more of a lime green. It also has a touch of blue in her fins. That's really beautiful Ariel. Here's the next Ariel, and wow, I love the whole parade scene that she's sitting in the seashell. It has a lot of seaweed details on her, mostly on the neck, actually, to look like a scarf. She has a green flower, really nice blue and green tail. It gives me like waves because I seen like a lot of or actually leaves. It's kind of like a spring color for Ariel on her themed spring tail. Really cute. Oh, there's Scuttle. I actually didn't know there's Scuttle in there. Oh, and behind it's King Triton. I recognize that that crown and the cuffs on his hands. That is King Triton. But this is a really beautiful Ariel. Too bad the tail is printed, of course. But, you know, I'm fine with that. Okay, we're gonna go forward later on from the current day Ariel. Now, we're gonna go first to the parade. So I'm thinking this is the same one. So, yeah, I did my best for my research. So, there we go. This is another Ariel. They kind of different from this one, of course. Because the top, it's green. It has full like seaweed, but of course it's made out of I thinking tulle. The tail is the same as the first one, of course, but they added the top because I'm thinking they might be very cold, or maybe something very 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 spring-like. Yeah, I'm thinking it might be spring-like for sure. Now here's another one, of course. Obviously they did the same thing, of course, as the first one. Oh my goodness. I did my best though. I did my best to research that. Okay, this is different. This is very very different than this. Of course she has the mermaid, the Disney princess Ariel top, but also mixed it with the tail. It's kind of the same as up there. However, it has a bit of a touch of like seashell detail on her sleeves and even under her tail. That's really cute Ariel. I love the details in there. And the fins had a touch of pearls. That's glorious Ariel. I love this. Now, I think we're finished now to the parade Ariels, but now it's time for the live show Ariels. Now, if you're aware, in the 90s, of course, then you might know in the 90s that this is the voyage of the Little Mermaid. I'm thinking it's on Walt Disney World. I can't remember now. It was in the 90s, but I'm sure you 90s Disney fans would know this. For the voyage of the Little Mermaid. Now, this is a really beautiful Ariel. Obviously, she's only sitting in a seashell. I love the hair. It's really uncanny in the movie because they keep it simple because they want it to look exactly like the movie. That's why it's all very simple and very accurate too. So that's really beautiful Ariel. And then this is the newer version of the voyage of the Little Mermaid. Obviously, they different from the first one because in the second one, like a revival, they put a lot of scales, like a lot of fabric to make scales up until in her tail. That's such a lot, but it's a beautiful, detailed Ariel. And I just love it. I don't know which one I like though. So be sure to stay tuned because I'm gonna see which one that I like it even more. Now in Tokyo Disneyland, they had the concert, the King Triton concert, mostly known as Under the Sea, the Little Mermaid concert. I think that's what they called it. It was in Tokyo Disneyland. By the way, I'm not gonna include like the live shows on TV, like the Little Mermaid live that Ali Colabato, who voiced Moana in there, and even the Broadway. I'm only gonna do specifically in the parks. So this one is King Triton's concert at Tokyo Disneyland. The fins are very big. It is so big. Like, look at that. Look at how size her fin is. Obviously, she is in wires because she can pretend that she is swimming. Love that. Really nice seashell top, of course. I love but the tail is very simple, but also the fins are very huge. Mostly because she's in a wire and she's actually going to swim. That's why she's in a wire, to look like the fins are like move. And yeah, that's everything from the live shows. And now we're moving on to the meet and greet Ariel. Now we're showing you earlier this one. Actually, we already showed you earlier. Had a lot of scales, of course, in Ariel's grotto. And this one is we're gonna show you this one. This is actually today's Ariel from Tokyo Disneyland. They call it Mermaid Lagoon in Tokyo Disneyland. The tail is metallic. I love that. I think they had some like scale details, like a little sparkles. The fins are very big. It's not much big as the King Triton concert version. The hair is very accurate. I also love the flower, the purple seashell top. But I also love I'm mostly in for the biggest fin. And the metallic tail, it's kind of basic, but also very sparkly. So I like that. Now here's another one. It's literally the same, but obviously they did in a winter version. So this is the first winter version. They even had a hat that's really cute, like a seashell hat. I love that. And then here is the new Christmas version of the holiday Ariel. They just only add the shawl, and they also had the pink flower. So that's really cute. Really, really cute Ariel. And now we're moving on to today, of course, of Ariel's grotto. Obviously, they moved to the new location of Walt Disney World of the Ariel's grotto into the newest one. It's actually the same as this one, but the top is quite different. It's different from the seashell top. The flower is really big. The fins are more bigger than the other one from Tokyo, and I love how accuracy from this one. So this is an A+ for the current version. Now we're moving on to Princess Ariel. Now, they did a lot of Princess Ariel over the years from all of the, human, or mostly known as human Ariel. So we're gonna start with this girl, Ariel, obviously rocking in her pink dress in the movie. Way before Disney Princess had had renewed Ariel's dress, because back in the day she used to wear pink. I love the sleeves. It's really beautiful. Oh, actually, I almost forgot to tell you. I forgot this one, actually. For all of you Disney, Walt Disney World or Disneyland or Disney Parks fans out there, that this is from Fantasmic. This is Fantasmic, and of course there's Ariel and Eric in there. Oh my goodness, it's actually the same. It's actually the same, but the difference is her flower. It's actually the same kind of on the meet and greet Ariel at Ariel's Grotto, but they kind of longened her fins just in case she wanted to move her tail to look like the fins are moving. So that's why. It's really beautiful Ariel. Now we're going back to Princess Ariel. Oh my goodness. We're going back to this one. Okay, so this is the Princess Ariel. We're going back to the Princess Ariel, and I love the details in her skirt. I also love, the swirls in there. I also love the sleeves. It's very accurate, of course. The only difference is that in a movie, of course, Ariel is kind of have a off the shoulder side. But this one is really cute. It's really cute Ariel. Very accurate too. Very accurate for the colors. In the overall self. Then this is another pink dress Ariel. Obviously they ditching the sleeves. Plus they add the pink flower to match it. She's beautiful. She's quite basic, but also very stunning. Very, very stunning. And now, we're going back to the voyage of the Little Mermaid, because in the movie, I don't want to spoil this, but I'm only going to spoil the ending. So in the end of the Little Mermaid, King Triton transformed Ariel back to human, and in the movie she had this really beautiful, sparkly, slit dress. But this one is just only the dress that matches the tail. It's just the dress. It has a little, kind of have a little slit, of course. It does have a slit, but in the movie she has a long dress with a slit on it, and it's glittery. But it's really beautiful, very basic and simple, but also very beautiful Ariel. And then we're going to go on from the Princess Ariel from Parades. So this is the first Ariel that I see, and this is actually the first Princess Ariel that I saw from the Starlit Princess Waltz. They also did that in Sparkling Winter Waltz at Disneyland Paris. This is actually the same gown from the Pirate vs. Princess Parade. Love the purple details. It definitely reminiscent to the mermaid look. I love the mixture of purple and green because it does have a sense of color from the mermaid Ariel look. I love the purple flower in her hair. I love everything detailed from that to look like seashells in her dress. And I love the seashells in her sleeves too. Very beautiful Ariel. It's actually almost like a spring dress. I love that. And then here is here's the second Ariel. I actually forgot. Is that the same thing? Yeah, it's actually the same thing. I accidentally put the mermaid Ariel in there. Excuse me. Here is the next Ariel. And my oh my, it's so colorful. Very colorful. This is in Shanghai. This is in Shanghai Disneyland. Love the ruffles. There's so many ruffles on there. Love the silver details on her. It's very reminiscent as well to the mermaid form because it has bit of a purple and bit of a green. So it's really beautiful. I love the ruffles in there. It's so many ruffles. It's so beautiful. And then another Ariel. This time she's in gold, of course. This is another one from Shanghai Disneyland. Everything else is gold, and then of course they have a green details, and even from down here, of course, the greens. Giving me Disney Princess Enchanted Tales era, because the princesses wearing all of their gold outfits. Really beautiful Ariel in gold. Okay, we're going back to the pink dress Ariel. Next is this Ariel. Now, it's kind of interesting actually, because there's ropes in her dress. Very interesting that they add ropes in there, but I guess it's a great detail. They also had a touch of purple, like a very reminiscent to her mermaid colors. And she has a starfish this time instead of a flower. That's really beautiful Ariel that I see. So this is the parade. I'm thinking this is from Walt Disney World, or maybe Disney Park, Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Paris. I don't know. And then now, the last part is we're going on Princess Ariel. Is her meet and greet dress. Let's go start with this dress actually. So I saw this on Merida's coronation, of course, on YouTube. So this is the dress. It's very sparkly. I love the details on the front. It's like Cinderella, like, you know, the like two sides, the lines. I also thinking that she's ditching the sleeves. She's ditching the sleeves. It's not quite off the shoulder like has in today. Now, the reason that he chose Ariel in green, or actually in seafoam green, because of the base from the Disney park, or actually the Disney Princess franchise nowadays. So it's a really beautiful Ariel. I love her green flower in her hair. Very, very stunning. And this is another one of this. This time she's in her winter look. It's the same color. It's the same color as the first one. It's kind of shortened it out, of course, from the dress. It keeps it so simple, so that way the dress is not like stuck in when you're getting inside of the door, because inside there are like petticoats in there. But this one's really beautiful. It's really beautiful winter dress for Ariel, and this is another one for the winter dress Ariel. Apparently they deepened or vibrate. They vibrate the color of Ariel's teal dress, her winter dress. So that's beautiful Ariel that I know. And this is another one. I forgot to mention that this is a parade, of course, but they add a little purple details and some shiny blue, shiny details in her dress. I love the whole ensemble for Ariel. Very detailed and very long because it has so many petticoats in there. Last but not least, it is the current day of the meet and greet Ariel. I must say I like this one a bit more. Very accurate from the franchise version of Ariel, from the Disney Princess franchise. I love the added sleeves, and I love her off-the-shoulder sleeves. I also love the details in her skirt. It's very shiny and sparkly. They also have a touch of dark green tulle in there. So that is the Ariel that I know, of course. Especially she had an off-the-shoulder, just like in the Disney Princess franchise look. So, yeah, that's a lot of Ariel fashions, of course. Or actually Ariel in princess and Ariel in her mermaid form. So that is everything of the evolution of the Disney Parks Ariel. So that's it, princesses. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Disney Princess Parks Evolution for Ariel. I hope you princesses enjoy, of course, and In the next episode, we're gonna do Belle, of course, my other favorite Disney princess. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And speaking of Belle, don't forget to click the bell notification to see more. No pun intended. And don't forget to subscribe to my main channel, my first channel, Pinktastic Barbie Collector. And I'll see you, princesses, in my next video. Have a real day, princesses. Bye!